Mahabharata, Episode 6. Barely had the Pandavas departed from Hastinapura after the game of dice, when Duryodhana began to vehemently chastise his father for returning to Yudhishthira all that Yudhishthira had lost in the game. Duryodhana said to his father, "The Pandavas are like wounded serpents, and we must attack them before they attack us. The only way to win back Indraprastha is with another game of dice, and when they lose, we will banish them to the forest." "Another game of dice?" asked Dhritarashtra. "Why would they agree to that?" Duryodhana replied, "Father, you seem to forget that no matter what the circumstances, a person of royal blood can never refuse an invitation to a game of dice." The weak father that he was, Dhritarashtra yielded to his son's arguments, and another royal invite was dispatched to the Pandavas. Each Pandava brother considered a rematch for different reasons. Apart from Yudhishthira's strict adherence to royal etiquette, Bhima, for example, felt that by winning this time, they could wipe out the shame and disgrace of the first game. None suspected, even at this point, that the initial match had been manipulated by Shakuni. And so it came to be that a second game of dice had commenced between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. This time, Shakuni changed the bets. The losing party would be exiled to the forest for 12 years, followed by a 13th year of exile, in which time the party would have to spend their time incognito. That is, they would not be able to reveal their identity to any person. If during that 13th year their identity was discovered, the entire exile period would have to be repeated. Yudhishthira duly agreed, and the game commenced. Once again, Shakuni cheated, and, as can be expected, Yudhishthira lost the game, earning for the Pandavas 13 years of exile in the forest, while their kingdom, Indraprastha, now came under the control of the Kauravas. Mahabharata, Episode 6, continued. The Pandavas duly accepted the terms of their loss, and, together with Draupadi, ventured into the forest to commence their 13 years of exile. News of their exile reached Krishna in Dwaraka, who rushed to meet them at their humble hut in the wilderness. After inquiring about their well-being, he lovingly advised the Pandavas to be vigilant and not lose heart. The ordeal they were facing was for their own good, as experience is the only source of knowledge. Both good and bad experiences are essential to get the correct perspective and fulfillment of life. However, Draupadi was in anguish. She addressed Krishna, "O Krishna, my tormentors have gone free, while the great Pandava heroes are here in the forest. Is their might doomed to hibernation in this jungle? Why don't you speak out?" Visibly moved, Krishna replied, "My dear sister, listen to me. Those who tormented you cannot go free. On the contrary, they are doomed. I can see it coming, but you cannot. All I ask from you is patience." And so, with much patience and fortitude, the Pandavas went through 12 long years of hardship and difficulties in exile.